Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Putra Febriano Nurba. Today we're going to discuss about SQL basic and have uh, practice how to we can code in SQL. Okay, here's the material that we're going to discuss right now. Introduction: what SQL is, why using SQL, basic structure of SQL, and basics SQL commands for coding in SQL. Okay, what is SQL? SQL or stands for Structured Query Language is special programming language used to accessing and managing data in a relational database system, or we call RDBMS. With SQL, we can perform many actions like adding new data, reading existing data, updating or deleting data. Or in the programming, we call this CRUD options: create, read, update data. SQL is standard language, which means most popular database. Several database popular like MySQL, Postgre, SQLite, and Microsoft SQL servers support with the similar commands. Which meaning if you learn about MySQL, you can code in four popular database: Postgre, SQLite, and my Microsoft SQL Server, and also MySQL. Analogy: SQL is the language that we use to talk to the database. Okay, why SQL is very important? SQL is very important because almost every application, whether web, mobile, or desktop, needs to store and manage data. SQLs help developers and data analysts to organize how data is stored, quickly find needed information from large datasets, keep data accurate and consistent. Without SQL, working with data in database is so difficult and time consuming. I have experience about making mobile application without SQL or without database, without backend. I have made the application using a static data, which means without the database, without the backend, our application is very static. It's very static. We cannot operate anything. So database make application is more scalable, make application is more bigger operation that we can add it into the application. This is very important to understand SQL. If you want to be a backend developer, this is important, very important feature, very important material learning to learn about backend, especially whether mobile, desktop, or website. So SQL is very important. This is the main thing. Okay, basic SQL structure. I have a table to make sure you easily understand SQL structure, which is command type, command name, and function about SQL structure. DDL. Command name is called data definition language. The function is create or change the database structure. DML, data manipulation language, add, editing, or deleting data. DCL, data control language, is managing access and permissions. TCL, transaction control language, control data transaction, save or undo changes. Okay, this is a basic SQL structure. And next, tools for using SQL. To write and run SQL commands, you can use database system MySQL, that database system that we're currently using right now. Secondly, PostgreSQL, SQLite, SQL Server. SQL editors, MySQL Workbench, dbeaver, PHPMyAdmin. Online practice, you can improve your knowledge about MySQL. You can search SQL Vidal, DB Vidal, or Wait3School. This is a common information that I learned in Web3 school, because information is easy to implement it, and also easy to understand, and you can follow along the course from Alibaba Cloud for Students to have a path to have more information about SQL, about basic SQL, about DDL, DML, or something related. But today we're going to using some device and tools. Here's step by step. I called from devices. Minimum requires RAM 8 GB and available ROM is 15 GB. This make MySQL run better. Tools: you must installing ExamPP for Windows or Manager OS X for Mac. Third, you must need a browser to run SQL Server, PHPMyAdmin. First, you can installing Chrome for Windows, or you can using Safari for Mac, or browsers like Edge is keep running. Learning resources: you can learn from this course or another learning materials like Alibaba Cloud for Students. Okay, we jump into our practicum, but I want to review again. If you using a Mac OS, if you installing ExamPP, the name will not be ExamPP but Manager OS X. Here I can show you what is Manager OS X is. Manager OS X is same thing like ExamPP, but a different name but same functions. You can input your password here after you installing. Okay, before you running in the browser localhost, you can check ExamPP and manage servers. You must ensure MySQL database and also Apache web server is running to run PHPMyAdmin in localhost. After it done, you can open localhost in a web browser. Currently I using Safari. Localhost. Okay, this is the home of ExamPP, and you can click the menu button. Sometimes it's broken. Okay, PHPMyAdmin. Here's a display of menu of PHPMyAdmin. We jump into our practicum. This is all the menu. You can find the menu in here: database, SQL, status, user account, several menu about PHPMyAdmin. But in first practicum, we want to creating a database. How we can creating a database? Firstly, I have step by step in my presentation, but you can follow along me if you lazy to read the information from the presentation. Okay, firstly, we creating the database. Click tab database. This is a tab of database. We click new. You can type what database name is. Insert database name. Example, Practicum SQL. Okay, I will create database name Practicum_SQL and click the create button, and it automatically your database is created. This is my database SQL. This is my Practicum SQL. Click create. Okay, the first practicum is done. We jump into the second practicum. Okay, how we can creating table in PHPMyAdmin. Easily, there's two ways to make a table. We can using this UI, create new table. We can create new table by what's table name. practicum. We can create the name of mahasiswa and number of columns. We have ID, name, jurusan, and angkatan. Here's our columns: ID, name, jurusan, and angkatan, and this is our columns. But we are not using a UI, but we want to hard code how to make table. Okay, firstly you must click the menu button and also search for SQL menu. Okay, SQL menu, this is the menu. We can type SQL command. Follow along me. We can create table. What name of the table? Mahasiswa. Open the bracket and also ID int primary key, comma, nama, varchar 50 size, also jurusan, varchar, what is that? Is this 50 size? And also angkatan int ent. Okay, ent, and click a space button and close the bracket. Don't forget to add a comma. Okay, we can here how we can create a table of mahasiswa. ID, nama, jurusan, angkatan is going to be a column of the table. We can watch it later. Click go to create it. Yes, MySQL with an empty result. Create table. How we can looking. Our table is already created. Is click Practicum SQL and looking for. Here, my table is already created with some of structure that we inputted before. ID, nama, jurusan, angkatan. ID is going to be a primary key. Nama, jurusan, and angkatan. Okay, this is the practicum one is done. Third practicum, how we can inserting data into table, or we can inputting data into table. We can click a practicum SQL again. We search for menu for SQL and inserting the data in here. Insert, follow along me. Insert into what name of table? Mahasiswa. Which where ID, nama, jurusan, angkatan. What values are we going to input it? The first one we inputted ID number 1. ID number 1. We're going to input it. My name is Putra, and also my jurusan is informatika. Informatika. Angkatan 2022, for example. Close the bracket, comma. We're adding more data, which ID is number 2. What the name is? Name is Sari. Hukum 2020, and close the bracket. And this is a comment. we can close this menu to clearly looking for what a comment is. This is a value. Number 1 is Putra, number 2 is Sari. 1 stands for ID, which means unique ID, which means this is make first data and other data is different from each other, which means ID. Putra is a value of name, Informatika is value of jurusan, and 2020 222, which means angkatan, and this is value number 2. After you finish following this command, you can click go, and our data is already inserted. But I have some question, how we can show this data. This is a question that might be appear after you inserting a new data in SQL. Okay, the number 4, how we can show data in the table. This is answer of that question that I give it give it to you below. We can back to menu in SQL Server, and we can type select asterisk from name of the table mahasiswa, and we can click go. Our data is appear. This is data that we inserting before. Putra Informatika 2022, Sari Hukum 2020. Here's how we can show our data using a select asterisk from name of the table. Practicum 4 is done. We jump into our 5 practicum, how we can update data. We can back to SQL menu. We can type update mahasiswa. Mahasiswa stands for table that we want to updating. Set what's name nama. I'm sorry, save jurusan is going to be, my jurusan is going to be a change to ilmu politik, where ID is equals 1, and we can go, and our data is already updating. We can show our data is already updating. We can type show asterisk from mahasiswa. We can click go. I'm sorry. Show asterisk from mahasiswa titik koma. You have error 6 manual things here. Oh, I'm sorry, not show but select. I'm forget. Yeah, this is my data is already updating. Before I have a jurusan Informatika and now become ilmu politik. Important information, you can change your data where it stands for ID, which means unique. You can find, you can change another data by using ID. So I need to try more to make sure I understand. Schema, I want to change Sari, name Sari to be going to the name of Ripal, for example. We can update Sari name to be Ripal. Update mahasiswa. Set nama. Coba we can looking for the data. Okay, we can for a table structure. Nama, okay. We can change my Sari. We can a Sari name to be Ripal name. Update mahasiswa. Set nama sama dengan namanya Sari. We going to change to Rival. Where ID equals 2. Go. Okay, Ripal is already updating. We can check it later. Select bintang from mahasiswa. Show. Here's Ripal ID number 2. Before name is Sari and now became a Rival. This is how we can updating our data in SQL. Sixth practicum. How we can deleting data in SQL. I want to deleting data ID number 1, which mean name is Putra and jurusan informatics and tahun angkatan 2022. I can show you. This is data Putra ilmu politik 2022. I want to deleting. How we can deleting the data from SQL? We can jump into SQL menu again and run SQL query. Delete from database name, a table name, mahasiswa, where ID is equals 1. My name Putra, in database my ID is number 1. We want to delete it. Yes, I want to delete it. Yeah, already deleted my data. We can looking for again to running select bintang from mahasiswa. We can show our data is already deleting or not. Yeah, my data is already deleting. Before we have a 2 data, now become a 1 data because another data we already deleted. This is the last practicum that we presenting today. We want to drop table or deleting table. This mahasiswa table we going to delete. How we can delete the table of mahasiswa? We can jump into SQL Server again and typing command drop table. What name of the table? Name of the table is mahasiswa. Watch, this mahasiswa table is going to be deleted. You can see the difference. Yes. Yeah, before we have a table mahasiswa in here, and after we using this command drop table mahasiswa, our table is already deleted. Maybe that we can, that is that I want to show you how we can using command SQL, using data definition language, and also we will operate and doing some code in SQL. My name is Putra Febriano Nurba. Thank you for watching this video. See you on the next video. Bye bye.